24 hours ago, I asked you to send me your videos to edit, and I promised to say yes to absolutely anything. Now what I imagined was that you were gonna send me clean assets with some simple direction, but instead, I got stuff like this. Now I'm not one to back down from a challenge, and I made you guys a promise. So I'm gonna edit everything usable that I was sent. And just to make this even harder, I'm gonna edit this into one cohesive video. So get ready for me to create a really long, high quality, and really stupid shitpost that I've made up of all of your assets.
Could have sent me some good assets, but no, you have to send me a picture of Messi from FIFA 14. You guys are f***ing weird. I love you, I love you, but you're weird.
And you know what's totally the opposite of weird? These brand new presets that I'm releasing on stores.com. I've just spent the last few months creating these presets, all on Premiere Pro and DaVinci Resolve for you to work on your projects. There's a brand new animations pack called the Bounce Pack. Now these kinds of animations were once only found in After Effects, but no longer. I've brought these into Premiere Pro so that you can drag and drop them straight into your projects and have that instant quality that After Effects gives you. And I've made the Advanced Essentials. This pack is aimed at improving your efficiency with your editing and giving you some brand new fancy effects that are gonna blow all of your competition out of the water. Head on over to stores.com and check them out for yourself. I love you guys. Let's begin this challenge. So 24 hours had passed and I had over 110 replies. Now this was a lot to look through. And as I said before, so many of these were cursed. So my initial reactions were, well, you could say mixed.
Most of these replies had absolutely no description with them. It really leaves me with the creative freedom to paint on whatever I want. So it's like a blank canvas and I'm a loaded paintbrush. I'm gonna go to town on these canvases. I'm gonna splurge all over them. We got some interesting stuff here, for reals. We got a boat here.
My favorite part of boats.
Immediately want to rotoscope something out there. That's Jack's favorite one. He loves that one.
Have fun editing that.
So really what I'm trying to do is like think about how I can stitch these all together. So here's a cool one of a guy on a motorbike sim. Oh! Apparently this is a YouTuber or something. I got sent this by the editor of this guy's channel. So this one could be quite fun to work with. I think I'm gonna make it Mario Kart themed. In fact, let's begin with this one.
The first thing I did was rotoscope this guy with his bike from the background. Then I did the same for Mario on his cart, but the other way around. I hit content-aware fill in After Effects, and this gave me a shitty replacement for the background Mario left behind. It'll do, as I'm gonna cover this up with the bike guy from the original footage. I then tracked him onto the wheels of the cart, which stuck him onto the same motion. But unfortunately, I forgot to take into account that the camera filming him also had movement. So I went back, stabilized that footage, rotoscoped him out again, and then tracked him onto the front wheel. And this looks better. I also added some subtle gold splash effects for the coins as he passes through them. Then some anime motion lines pointing to the right. I also added some presets like this camera lens distortion effect. This is from my new Advanced Essentials preset pack. And hey, altogether, that's looking pretty good already.
I've spent most of today doing one clip of this dude on a motorbike. I think what I gotta do now is plan out and string together a way that all of these can fit into each other one by one and just loosely lay it out and then start attacking them one by one chunk by one chunk.
So after a quick walk out and about to stretch my long editor leggies, well, that's what I did. For one day straight, I laid out loose framework to edit from, putting each of the requests onto the timeline somewhere where I felt it could possibly make sense with the power of editing. Now, so far I've only talked about 3 clips that I've been sent, when in reality, I've got 22 to go through altogether. That's 19 more clips, just like the ones we've already seen. So let me show you the progress that I've made with most of the clips that I want to use. Now, basically, all of these clips that you're about to see have been sent in by you guys. So bear that in mind. So far, we have Fortnite footage that goes into plane footage, which then zooms out into Messi in the plane. Then he raises his phone, which shows the Mario Kart 8 start screen. That then goes into the dude on his bike in Mario Kart. That then goes into the street view where Mario Kart Man zooms around the corner, then goes into the dancing AI cats that are on the world doing their stupid little dance. Then real life cat comes in and saves the day, and we somehow transition from the earth into a basketball, which somehow transitions into a mountain bike, which then magically transitions into a Beyblade fight, which goes into pasta with Gordon Ramsay shouting, "Show me your wele," which then finally finishes with the time-lapse artwork, with Danny DeVito saying he gets it. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a bit of a fever dream, that's for sure. So obviously that's a lot of clips being used all at once. In fact, it's 13 out of the 22.
How am I gonna put that in?
I'm gonna go through some of my favorites with you and show you some of the editing tricks I use to make them really pop. So this guy sent me in just a video of his Fortnite gameplay, with no prompt at all. So that's good, isn't it? I had this idea for the Fortnite section where I'd make this tiny little story about a kid who's playing Fortnite. Then he dies in the game and he screams really loud. Luckily, the screen in Fortnite goes blue when you perish. So this worked a little too perfectly with this kid's blue screaming face footage. I used Photoshop to create a background extension for this image that I found online. I used an earthquake shake preset from one of my packs to make the kid move when he screams. Then I zoom out of the house, pan up to the stars, and then we'll jump in to the airplane with Messi. So on this section here, I'm using two clips in combination. One is the plane footage itself from a seat, and then the next one is just a picture of Messi. Once again, no directions, no prompts, just plane footage and Messi. Good. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. So we zoom into the plane and cut to this shot from the seat. Then the next shot, I wanted to have Messi bring out his phone and start playing Mario Kart. What I did here was bring him into Photoshop, cut his beautiful face out, and create a dark plane background that matched the plane footage before.
Ooh.
Then I animated a phone screen with the Mario Kart 8 loading screen onto it to come up in front of that footage. I did a nice little cut here where he brings up the phone. This is called cutting on the action, and it makes motion feel really smooth. Then from here we zoom into the bike footage that I edited at the beginning of the video. Now, as you could imagine, thinking of different ways to lace these ideas together is quite a straining task, creatively speaking. I found myself stumped many times through the challenge, trying to think of something like how I could go from this boat footage into the Fortnite kid story. Something that genuinely helped me out a lot was making sure to come away from the computer and go for some walks. I'd stick on some Red Dead 2 ambience, let the ideas flow as I walk, and oh, I'm lost.
Oh, just a little drop.
The hardest clip for me to edit was definitely this boat footage. Seeing as this had no direction, as with literally every other clip in this video, I had to come up with the idea myself, which essentially was to turn this boat into a spaceship and launch it into the sky from the sea. This meant rotoscoping out Captain Boomy's and the interior, then creating a Photoshop asset that was super long, so that I could use it to pan up like the boat was aiming for space. I blended in some moving waves to the static ones that I made in Photoshop, and then I keyframed the movement of the boat. And this is what that looked like. Now to make some space warping effects. I used some clips that I already had from my years of making gaming videos. More specifically, a video called Yoda's Big Night Out, which included this cool space warp transition between the scenes.
It's time to dance.
Everything it is. Pregnant I am now.
I used that same space warp here, along with a big zoom and a camera shake to sew it all together. And overall, I think the effect looks great. Some other small things I loved, turning this Earth into a basketball. This kid looking over a horrific view of a snail destroying Bikini Bottom. The whole intro and outro with Wojak. I even recorded myself doing the snoring sound effect for him. And finally, how could I not mention the super secret cameo of this guy right here, who is tucked away in the universe. After another half day, I'd finished the sound effects, the music, and all of the finishing touches. It was time to show you what I had conjured from the deep, dark depths of the editing community.
This might just be the best video I've ever made in my whole life. When people think about my legacy in the future, they will see this video and they will remember me. The man who dared represent the editors out there. Man who took a stand. Took a stand today.
So without further ado, ladies and fins, I give you the editor's shitpost.
Okay, please.
You guys, you've only got yourselves to blame for that masterpiece. I was only working with what I was given, okay? Next time we do this, I'm gonna be more specific about directions, asking people to have certain problems that they want fixed, and things like that. If you want to be a part of the next challenge, then go and follow my Twitter, because I'll be posting any and all updates there, depending on when we do this next video. As for this one, this is like a fossil, like a relic that people in hundreds of years will look back on and think, what was the editing community like back then? What state were we in as a YouTube editing community? And then they'll find this, and they'll know. I think it turned out quite funny. I actually had a pretty good time editing a lot of this. It's nice just to spend some time editing something stupid, something funny. I used to do it a lot with my gaming videos, so it was nice to do it again for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, then smash that like button. Demolish that subscribe button. And go and check out my new presets. I used them the whole way through this video, including that whole thing that we just made. It was almost all presets. The new advanced bundle is out now, and it is beautiful. It seems like everyone who's bought it so far has been really enjoying it, so I'm really happy about that. So yeah, I'm gonna go for another walk now, and hopefully this time I won't get lost. See you guys on the other side, I guess.
I don't know.